Testing, testing. La 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 la. Ah, this camera always turns itself off. It should turn back on now. And la 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 la. There we go. Hello everyone. So the camera's down here for my repairs. Hello. Good to see you all. For those of you who haven't caught me before, my name's Serial. I do console repairs, which I haven't done in a little while. Console modifications, retro PC games, retro console games, the occasional modern game, hopefully some Warhammer painting in the future, and several other things. And also we have Kittens here with us. I just realised the Kittens cam turned off. Hold on. Let me make that a good size for you all. There we go. Kittens is here as well. Playing some more Pokemon Arceus again, whilst I repair this PlayStation 3, or hopefully repair it. And we'll go through some tech specs and stuff like that, like we did with the DS and the Xbox 360 when we opened it. So yeah, so hello Baragon as well. Good to see you. Sorry I'm a little bit out of shot. You're just gonna have to deal with that. We're gonna bad things are happening for Kittens. Oh, my coffee's like underneath my webcam. I just noticed. So, PlayStation 3s. I've been repairing a couple of these. I've got 4 of them. 3 of them are these fat ones. And I've got 1 slim. Not a super slim, just a slim. So the slim, the Blu-ray laser is dead. It'll play DVDs. I've done a full system restore on it, which is one of the things to do. Sometimes the I think it's like the drive kernel or firmware or something like that gets corrupted, so full system restore sorts that out. Still doesn't play Blu-ray discs, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be the laser that's required, which is on order. It's like $25 or $35 for the part, plus got to wait for it to actually turn up. The other 2 had different levels of the yellow light of death. So one of them was like it would turn on and it would display and it would be okay at the menus in 576p, but if you tried to play a game or if you tried to up the resolution to like 1080 or anything like that, because of the issue is the graphics chip overheating, allegedly, with yellow light of death, that causes the problem. It would get like all green speckles all over the screen, and the HDMI would drop in and out, which is generally indicates that it's on its last legs right before it's going to do the yellow light of death. Yellow light of death is, you power it on, you've got a green light. The green light flashes yellow for a second, beeps 3 times, and then goes to red, and the red light flashes. Just means general hardware fault. The other one, the other fat PS3, had that. It would power up, yellow light, flash red, beep 3 times. It's been repaired, it's all working. I left it running for a while. That one does, the fan does run pretty high, but that's not uncommon as well with the earlier model fat PS3s. The one that was on its last legs, I think, is a slightly later model. I could check the serial numbers, but it had more fins on the fan, and you could tell different power supply casing and stuff like that. This one, we'll see what it is as well when we open it up. Actually, I've got all the model number information in front of me, so I could probably check what's going on. There's 3 generations of the fats before they brought out the slim. So yeah, there's quite a few. Oh, my mouse has gone to sleep. Hold on. Wake it back up. There we go. Yeah, so there's 3 generations of the fat PS3s, 5 generations in all. This one, let's see if we can work out what this is. I've got so this is a 3rd generation This should be a 3rd generation 40 gig one from the box. Yeah, there was... Oh, that's interesting. So we can talk about... I might see if I can bring up the little configuration screen as well, or I can explain it all to you. So they had the CPU processor, the nanometers, when they talk about like the... what is it? The transistor size or whatever it is, or the process of manufacture. So the 1st and 2nd generations were 90 nanometer, the 3rd was 65, and the 4th and 5th, which are the slim and super slim, are 45 for the CPU. In terms of the GPU, the 1st, 2nd, and the 1st couple of models of the 3rd were 90 for the GPU. The last half of the 3rd and the 1st couple for the 4th, which is the slim, is 65, and the late slims down to the last, almost the last 5ths are 40, and the very last super slims were a 28 nanometer GPU, which is really interesting. It's only the last 3 models that they improved the GPU. Well, not improved, but changed manufacture process on the GPU. The 1st and 2nd gen FATs that have 4 USB ports had PlayStation 2 compatibility, hardware and or software based. So the absolute first gens, which the model numbers CECHA and CECHB, had complete hardware based PS2 compatibility. They had the PS2 processor in the PlayStation 3, but they are renowned for falling over with this yellow light of death issue. Same with the 2nd edition FATs. The 3rds aren't as bad, but still have the same problem. And then the slims and the super slims, it's very rare to hear of yellow light of death on those by comparison. So it's, yeah, and like the wattage has gone down at like a draw as well each time as well. So the 1st and 2nd gens are a 380 watt unit. 3rd gens are 280 watt. The slims had 3 different kind of sections: 250 watt, 230 watt, and 200, and the super slims are all 190 watt units. So they cut the power usage by half throughout the life of the PS3 between the 1st and the 5th gen, which is really impressive when you think about it. It's running the same stuff, but you know, that's just, you know, as technology progresses, and we'll have a look at all the chips and stuff like that in here as we open it up. We're also going to be... Do I have any news? I've continued on my Necromancer attempt with Gunbreaker. I think I'm at level 61. What else is news? Gerard! Hey Gerard, how's it going? Good to see you. The stream you've been waiting for. Is it? I don't know. Is the stream you've been waiting for watching kittens play Pokemon in the corner? Is that... Yeah, the kitten stream. Very good. Who cares about you? You're gonna hurt my feelings, Gerard. I've just been talking about my PS3 attempt so far. What else? I'm trying to think if there's any new news. Yeah, so that's right. I was talking about Palace of the Dead. So Gerard, Baragon, as well as Humanoid and myself, so we've all hit a level 101 in our party run. And in my solo run, which I'm now doing with Gunbreaker, which I'm finding so much easier than Red Mage, I think I'm at level 60 or 61. I'm pretty confident now. I'm at 99, or I'm at 89 now, because I traded in for an Aether Grip of my Aether weapon, and I think close to that on armor. When are we Palace of the Deading? We might be able to do some tonight. Kittens has D&D. So I'm going to do this and hopefully fix it. We're going to play a game. Will it be on the PS3? I said it'll be PS3 related. Maybe it'll be on the PS3, maybe not, who knows. How exciting. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to play a game for a little bit. And then when I wrap up stream and find someone cool to raid, which I hope you all hang around for and say hello to whoever we end up watching after this, maybe you can do some Palace then. You'll have to see if Humanoid's available. Baragon's here. He has no excuse. You're being... Was it lynch mobbed? Press mobbed. Press mobbed. That's it, not lynch mobbed. Lynch mobbed is a different thing. That's when you die. At least you didn't chuck a Gerard and turn in 50. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, dearie me. So, shall we crack this open? So we've got, yeah, so what do we say? We've got a CCHJ, which is 65. So it's the, okay, so it's the later of the 3rd gen. So it's a 65 nanometer processor, 65 GPU as well. No PS2 compatibility, 280 watt unit. Which is good. Like ideally, you know, any of the 3rd gens, basically from this one onwards, these are the late 3rd gens. If you want a PS3 fat, they're, and you don't want the early ones because of their issue of falling over and so forth. Actually, I don't know why you'd specifically want this model. There's no benefit. I would say get a slim or a super slim, and then get a PS2. Don't like the 1st and 2nd gens that have PS2 compatibility. They're just notorious for failing. Like you're gonna be repairing them all the time. The late PS3 fat's about enough. Yeah, so I've fixed 2 of these. This is the 3rd one, and we've got the laser coming for the slim. So I guess we'll get cracking, hey? We'll just get the screwdrivers that I need. Let's get them out and ready. And we'll talk about the tech as we go through as well. So down the bottom here, this is the hard drive tray. It's just got a little blue screw that comes out there. And this little handle comes up. I've got a, I think this drive is this the one that's been upgraded? Where's the capacity written on this one? I have to look it up. 80 gigabytes, which CCHJ is only supposed to be a 40 gigabyte unit. Yeah, so I've got an upgraded hard drive in this one. That's an 80 gig hard disk drive. You can upgrade these to an SSD as well. You can put an SSD in the PlayStation 2. Like, how cool is that? You can actually put a big one in, put some custom firmware on it, and just play games off the custom firmware on a PS2, which is really cool. Alright, cool. So there's our drive. So now we need to take the warranty sticker away. So it looks like this hasn't been opened before, which is good. It means it's died and no one's messed with it. So take our warranty sticker off. That now says void, 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 void. It's pretty cool how it does it when it comes off. Like when you stick it back on, it now says void. Interesting, hey? I wonder how they do that. I do quite like that. Like cool little things about, you know, sticker technology, hey? Alright, gotta get this little cover out, which is a pain, this cover. Sometimes easier with a flathead screwdriver. It's only a little rubber or like hard rubberized cover, so not likely to damage anything, which is good. It just still doesn't want to come out. There we go. There we go, there's our little cover. And that'll get to the security screw, which is a Torx head screw if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's a little screw, you won't be able to see it, there's a little screw down in there. It's a little Torx head screw. Go. And then we can slide the cover off. So now we've got some more Phillips heads to get through. And they're all marked. Like again, so many consoles, so good like disassembling them. There's a little S here, you might not be able to see. This is the small screw and there's arrows pointing where each screw goes. So when you're opening and closing these units, it's really easy to work out where all the screws came from. And when you're putting like the motherboard back in, there's little arrows, so you don't put like a screw down under here by accident. So basically what we're going to be doing on this unit, because it's yellow light of death, we're going to be doing a reflow. So what we're going to do, we're going to get it open. We're going to do the reflow, then we're going to wait for it to cool completely. So whilst it's cooling, we're going to play something. And then we'll give it plenty of time to cool down, put it back together, and see how we go. I'll get rid of this dust as we go. You can see there's a lot of dust on my common magnet. Here, I'll use this one. No, the magnet on that's died as well. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of dust on my mat here already, and that's because I've already, this is the 4th one that I've opened up. 2 fixed, 1 waiting on parts. Is that all the screws? Yep. I'm gonna dust this off as we go. My little cleaning toothbrush, because we don't want, again, dust blocking things. That's half of the problem. Which way? This way. That's right. There's a little clip back here. You gotta get your huge fingers in. Do you have one of those Gamers Nexus mod mats? No, I don't. No, I've just got a little rubber mat with, but it's got like magnetized sections for screws and stuff, so it's really good. Let's brush this out. Look how much dust is in there. We'll brush it out over here, which means I'm gonna need a vacuum, and it's gonna get all over my pants, but that's all right. Yeah, I don't know, like I do watch Gamers Nexus. I should check them out. Geez, there's a lot of dust here. I should check out their little boards for working on. I like that this has little magnetic sections and like lots of different sections that I can put different screws and bits and plastic components to sit in. Oh, this is gonna need a proper clean. Okay. So front cover off, or top cover off rather. We've got the, oh geez. Disk drive. It's still covered in dust. And our power supply. So let's get our, oh there's lots of dust on the front of that as well. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's, so I'll unplug the power supply first. Now, the important thing is to remember, this is a power supply. There's capacitors in here that are holding voltage. These plug in, when I take it out, you'll see these plug into the board. Do not use a metal tool to remove these. You will zap yourself. Do not use a metal tool. Right, let's unplug all this stuff. I think that can stay plugged in for now. Screws out, let's turn this around. We take the disk drive out first. Here's the order of operation, or correct order of operation. Yeah, this has been a very dusty house, this unit. So it's gonna need a lot of brushing down. Very dusty. Okay, unplug our drives. Should be able to lift this up. And then, okay, so it's one of these ones. So you can't, let's see if I can get this. There we go. Some of them have like a little ribbon cable that plugs in here, which is, oh my God, it's a pain in the ass to plug it back in. This one goes in under here. We've got a sticker that we're gonna have to tear, but that's all right. Oh, we might be able to peel it up actually, if we're lucky. I had to tear the last one, it was a much bigger sticker. Alright, flip the little clip, and that should slide out. There we go, there's our Blu-ray drive out. good brush down. Easy, huh? Oh, so much dust. Goodness. So much dust. Alright. So now we've got our power supply. 280 watt power supply in this unit. So let's just... Jeez. I'm going to have to take that ribbon cable out and clean that for sure. And these are our clamps for the cooler, right there, for the CPU and GPU. Let's flip this around. So, we might unplug the ground wire here. I think that's ground anyway, just so that I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Unplug all the smaller one for a moment. 2 small screws here. And the front, just the one here. And then there's 2 more screws down the side here. Then we've got to lift this up. Now you can just lift it up normally. A lot of people worry about the prongs underneath, but honestly it's fine. You can use a metal spudger if you want to, but I should be able to just lift it up. There you are, there's our power supply. These are the 2 metal prongs I was talking about. If you put a metal spudger under there, chances are you're gonna touch that, short it out and electrocute yourself. It's not fun. Let's get this little wipe down. Alright, put that out of the way. So, now we've got a few things here. So this is, I think that's the Wi-Fi module. Yeah, this is gonna need a good wipe down. This is power for the fan, I believe, so we're gonna have to unplug that to take the boards out. One of these days you'll open a PS and find a dead cockroach. Didn't I find that in the Windows 98 machine that I was doing? That was gross, man. That was so gross. Alright, let's take this little ribbon cable out so that I can clean around it. And the cable itself. So yeah, look at that. Alright. So now this one is a slightly different layout again to the last 2 that I've opened. We'll take the drive bay out, just to get it out of the way. And we've got this little cover here as well. I'll get out of the way too. Yeah, I mean, it's inevitable that things like that will happen. I mean, it's gross, but... So that should remove these. No, this one doesn't want it. There we go. And just because there's so much dust, we're just brushing everything down as we go. Yeah, I'm sure I had that happen to me on the Windows 98 PC. Does that want to come up? Remember that little clip? Or does it not want to? There we go. Yeah, so I'm sure that's our Wi-Fi board. I'll probably look up these chips if you're interested and tell you. Now that the power supply is unplugged, touching that doesn't matter so much, so you don't have to be as stressed about it. Should be able to get this board out. Let's take the this little daughter board with it. Oh, I think that's the antenna over there, maybe. Give this border. Look at that. Dust. Other than the dust, everything looks alright. There's no leakage on the capacitors. There's no... Looks like there's a bit of some kind of damage to it at some point, but doesn't look like water. Maybe heat, which would make sense given what we're doing. Look how much dust there is here from this. Alright, we should now be at the point of removing the main boards from the top cover. So I'll take this screw because I'm pretty sure the back comes out with the boards on this model. Some it doesn't. Pretty sure this one it does. Small screws. And the small screws are marked with M, so real easy to, again, to work out what you're doing. I might just take this cable out. So that's not in our way. But yeah, when you're opening up PS3s, it's interesting because every single one so far has been ever so slightly different. Right, that's all the big ones, I think, except for the ones holding it. So you need to take the heatsink clips off because the heatsinks are actually in the top case. So they're stuck in there. You can't take the board out with the heat sinks attached. So you have to remove it like that. And the heat, you'll see when I pull this out, the heat sinks and the fan will stay in the top half of the case, I think, with this model. And the rest of it will come out. Right, then the small screws. But once you've taken one apart, they all come apart fairly similar. The difference is some of them come out with the back panels, some of them don't. Some of them come out with the fan and then you pop the fan off. Some of them leave the fan in the case. Is that all of them? Yep, I believe so. So now I might be able to remove the board. Let's see. Is there anything else there holding this in? Nope, let's see if this will relinquish itself, or will this come out? Okay, it's stuck down there. does it separate itself, or does this piece just come off and there's more screws? Alright, there's this back cover. No thermal pads there. I'll just give it a quick brush down over here. Again, probably getting heaps of dust in my coffee, but that's alright. Okay. There's our board. Doesn't look like there's any other screws holding this down, so will it relinquish itself if I... There we go. There's our board. And there's our lid. So like I was saying, the fan and the, oh yeah, that'll come out. Alright, so we can give that a proper clean. Alright, let me just put the board up here for a moment. Pull this out. Give it a bit of a brush down. Oh, look at that dust. Now this has got a couple of thermal pads, so we'll put a bit of thermal paste on it. We're not going to replace the thermal pads. Yeah, lots of dust in there. We're just going to try and get as much of it loose as we can. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. If I wanted to, like I did with the Nintendo DS's, I could take it completely apart and wash all the plastic bits, but I don't think I will. A bit different when it's not a handheld item. If it was a controller, I probably would. Alright, I'm gonna need to... Can I have a pad, please? And I've got the IPA. Thank you. Might need to grab myself a tissue, actually. All this dust. Blah. There we go. Alright, so we're going to clean the pads on here, and then we're going to go over to the board after. Clean the board up, clean the CPU and GPU off, talk about some of the components, and then do the reflow and talk about that for a second. Better. Right, let's put this cover back down in there. Put this on the ground. Oh, look at that dust. Alright, let's bring our work area down a bit. Because we are going to have to hang this off the edge because of the metal prongs. We want it sitting flat when we do our reflow. Alright. We've got a bit of damage here around the hard drive connector. Bit interesting. I don't know what it is, whether it's some heat related stuff, leaky. There's no capacitors there. Oh, there's two there. There's two little capacitors there, but I don't know. It doesn't, the marks don't appear localized to where they are. And it's coming off pretty well. No point leaving the board dirty. Maybe someone managed to spill like Pepsi or something on the bottom side of it, like had it sitting upside down and holding a Coke whilst they were changing the drive or something. I don't know. It's very unusual. It's just in a few particular spots. Some here. Like that's what's come off, you can see there. So, I don't know. Interesting. Is there any more? Fluff there if I can get away with it. It's all gotten tangled off the there we go, cotton bud. Yeah, right. Very interesting. What the go is. Any of that on this side? It doesn't appear to be. Oh, well, that's good at least. That's rubbish. New pad. You can see this like thermal fluid, thermal paste, sorry, is completely solidified. It's only breaking up once I'm putting alcohol on it, so that's a good indication that that thermal paste was due for replacement regardless. Okay, one last thing that we should do with the particular process that we are doing is remove the button battery. I'm going to just get a little flathead screwdriver to flip that out. Should not leave that in there whilst we're applying large amounts of heat. So, let's have a quick talk about the components here. We've got our CPU, Cell BE, so it's marked, Sony Cell BE, and our GPU, the Reality Synthesizer, or RSX. Those are our two respective processing units. The CPU, I looked up a little bit of information out of interest. So the CPU is a 3.2 gigahertz Power PC based PPE with 6 synergistic processing elements. So that'd be light cores, I would imagine, and a 7th that's dedicated to the OS, and an 8th as a spare. Theoretical maximum of 179 gigaflops. Interesting. It's got 256 meg of XDR DRAM, level 1 cache of 512 kilobytes and level 2 cache. Sorry, 64 kilobytes level 1, 512 level 2, 2 mega local memory per SPE. The graphics processor is based on the NVIDIA G70, 500 megahertz graphics processor, 256 meg of GDDR3 RAM. So yeah, cool. Very cool. What else we got here? So there's a lot of people that talk about these NEC token capacitors being part of the problem. I haven't replaced, there's some on the back here as well, NEC token. I haven't replaced any of them, and I haven't had any problems having not replaced them. I've managed to fix all the ones that I've worked on. So what we do with the reflow, now there's various recommendations on there. I've just followed the what, you know, the most amount of things to do that have been recommended, which is to apply heat on these for 30 seconds each. Apply heat on these on this other side for 30 seconds each. And it does say apply heat on the GPU and the CPU for 30 seconds each. Now, I don't know if you remembered when I attempted a repair on an OG Xbox that had a red ring of death, which is a similar problem from what I understand to the yellow light of death on the PS3s. I did what it said on the guides online, and it's still dead. With the PS3s, I decided fortune favours the bold. I'll be applying heat to both of these for a while. I know it's not recommended, but it's fixed the other two PS3s. I had them sitting there running. I played some games. I had them sitting there just running for a couple of hours. No problems. Like a lot of people say, like you fix the yellow light of death, you know, it's probably going to die again, and maybe it will in 6 months or 12 months or 18 months or whatever. Who knows? But at the moment they're working. I can't see any problem with them at all. They appear to be going well. So yeah. So anyway, so we'll start that. It's a pretty simple process, and it's not very exciting, but we'll try and have a chat through it all as well. I've just got to plug the hot air unit in. So one moment.
Hot air.
Turn the aircon on. Yeah. Of course you can.
Not the hot air!
I'm like gonna add more heat into the house that's already
Good job, you broke everything.
cooking. I didn't. I just knocked over this Dominion box that's waiting to be finished by someone. Yeah, I don't know whose project that is. Finishing custom box for Dominion. Do you know whose job that is, Kittens?
No.
No?
I don't know.
Don't know? Okay. Well, neither of us know. Okay. So we'll start with the... Let's just brush this off a little bit actually. So I'm not just sitting it on all this dust. Particularly when I'm applying heat. There we go. I'll start with these. Get our hot air unit. So I set mine to, my desired setting is 245 degrees Celsius. So don't touch the end, just wait for it to heat up. I'll do 30 seconds on each NEC. It's a bit awkward as well, standing here doing this. So 30 seconds on each of these, and I don't move it around too much. I do move it, but we're trying to melt the solder, or solder. So that's it. I've been watching too many American videos of the solder underneath all of these to make sure that the connections are good. So I might need, can you set some 30-second timers for me, darling? Darling? Kittens?
Yes, I.
Can you set some 30-second timers? I'm going to need you to keep resetting them a few times.
Ooh, can I just hand you the timer, or do you need me to?
Sure. You could put flux down as well, but theoretically, some of the internal componentry of this is what we're actually, particularly with the processors, the connection of the die to the substrate is what theoretically also has problems. But again, no one's been able to confirm 100% what causes the yellow light of death, how to correctly diagnose it, and how to confidently fix it. It's a Sony secret. But a lot of people have said replacing these capacitors with some other, not electrolytic ones. What's the other type of capacitor? Electrolytic and tantalum. Some tantalum capacitors has been successful. But again, like, there's no real effective long-term reports that, you know, inspire any kind of significant confidence over that. So that's 4 on this side. We'll flip it over, 4 more on this side, and then we'll do the processors. From what I understand, the main reason why we want this nice and flat, so that if we accidentally heat up any other components, they're not going to slide off the board when the solder gets melted. Sinuses, I tell you. Alright, last one of these capacitors. We're still running at 245 degrees Celsius. It holds temperature pretty well. Some people bake their boards. They set their oven to 250 degrees Celsius and just chuck the whole board in there. But I don't think that's a great idea. Alright. So now we'll do the so the CPU and the start a stopwatch just so I can keep an eye on it, but I'll try to spend a lot of time on this, heating up all around it slowly. Because we're trying to, you know, penetrate almost through. We're trying to heat this heat spreader to melt the solder underneath the die and then also underneath the substrate. So we're really trying to heat this up quite a bit. So I really want a couple of minutes of heating almost, in my opinion. Because it's correct that 30 seconds will probably melt the solder. Too many American videos, solder at 245. If I were only pushing it down on the solder and not trying to penetrate a heat spreader and a die and a substrate. Some people also delid the CPU and the GPU, so they take the heat spreader off and they replace the thermal paste in between the heat spreader and the die. That's a thing we could do. We've prepared 2 of these, maybe we could give that a go as well. I wonder if it will easily pry off. Let's give it a whirl. See if it easily pries off. It has been heated quite a bit. Doesn't feel like it wants to easily pry off, that's for sure. I'm gonna go with no. That's very hot too. I'm gonna go with no, it doesn't want to easily come off. Let's give it a little bit more. Alright, let's try get some heat into the GPU now. So yeah, so there is other things that can be done that allegedly help in this issue. Let's just see if this one wants to easily come off. No. Slip. Hopefully I haven't. Hopefully I haven't heard anything important doing that. Well, we'll find out. We've got 2 working, so hence why I'm happy to be a little bit more nonchalant with this one, I suppose. Once this is done, I'm going to leave it to cool for a bit. Might even have to get the OG Xbox back out and see if applying more heat for longer helps. Alright, I think that's enough. That should hopefully be enough. So now we need to wait for that to cool. That's going to take a little while. So, I'm going to quickly go to a short intermission. And we're going to play something while we wait for that to cool, I reckon. So I'll see you all in just a momento. What is it, you may ask? What is it? Something I've never played before. It's the first game in a series. Just have to wait a moment to see. Does anyone know what it is yet? Gerard, what? Wait, what? If you're gonna guess what it is, it's about to have a title screen, so you better type it real quick. Quack! Quack! Well, you've missed your opportunity to guess. So playing Tales of Fantasia, which is the first game in the Tales series. I held tab for a minute, now I'm watching anime. Yeah, I did the reflow is done on the board, I'm just letting it cool. So I need to leave that for a little while until it's nice and cool before I put thermal paste on it. And we're going to play Tales of Fantasia for a little bit whilst we wait for that. The PS3 relation is because Tales of Symphonia and Xillia 2 are all on the PS3. And I know all the games are unrelated, but this is the first one. So we're going to start with this. This is the English translation of the PlayStation 1 game, which I definitely own a legitimate copy of and have patched. This is the end of my life as you know. There's a lot of Tales games. So I need to turn that up a little bit. You need to check volume for me. How's the volume of the game versus my voice? Too loud? Too quiet?
It's a bit quiet.
The game is quiet. Okay, I'll turn it up a bit more. Now I need to catch up to Darcham and Baragon level. Have they played this one?
You're too loud.
I'm too loud. You're too loud. Here, I'll turn me down. Kittens is too quiet. She's not saying anything. Darcham, I don't know if Darcham's here. But Baragon, have you played this one? Barugan! It's like, because this is what I need to start a whole new game whilst I'm like in the middle of so many. What am I in the middle of at the moment? Battletech, Gundam Breaker 3, Witcher 3, Cyberpunk. Yeah, I think that's what's on my current, like, I'm partway through, need a finish list. Oh, and Valkyrie Chronicles on the Switch. Did you restart Cyberpunk? No, well, I haven't yet. I just got the patch, the version 1.5. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to restart. A lot of people are saying it's really worthwhile restarting. That's a big ask, really. Like, I'm right near the end. Like, I'm almost finished. So restarting is... yeah. Like, what is the benefit of restarting if I'm right at the end? You're gonna restart? What for? Like, what's supposed to be the benefit? For the lols. No! Oh, that's not a good enough reason for me. I mean, if there's a benefit other than, like, I get to re-experience everything that I've already experienced, but better, sure. It'd have to be, yeah. I mean, have you played the patch yet, or not yet? Konnichiwa! No, okay. This voice acted game, PS1. How good? Like completely voice acted. Well, not completely voice acted. I guess Metal Gear Solid 1 was voice acted, but it's still like, you know, still a thing. Metal Gear Solid 1 was voice acted, wasn't it? Oh man, now I'm unsure. That's a game that I'm keen to get on the PS3. Metal Gear Solid, was it Legacy Collection? It's got like the first 8 games. I should pay attention to what they're saying so I know what I'm supposed to do. Going hunting. Chester's going hunting. Amy has something to give Kless, which is me. Chester will tell me. Okay. Might try it this weekend. Yeah, I would say try it first. I mean, like, it's your call, man. I can't see it being that different that it's worthwhile to restart. Talk about the pendant over dinner. We've made plans. What am I doing? Master arrived. So we're going hunting. Okay. Apple gummies. Let's look everywhere. It's an RPG. Going hunting. I'm gonna bring back a big one. A big what? You're filthy. Whoop. During battle, the circle button attacks while square blocks. Oh, I think is my headset running low? Hold on. How am I going to do this? Do you have a USB, darling? USB-C? No? Alright, hang on. Let me go grab... These are about to run out. Let me go grab a... Is this still hot? Oh, that's cool. We might just... We'll grab a cable. We'll finish the PS3. We'll test it. And then we'll come back to... Tales of Fantasia for a while.
He's left. I'm in charge now. Oh, he's coming back too soon.
James, what are you doing?
Don't, that's just what Gerard wants.
Plug this in so I got power. Took away your stream.
Yeah.
What? Oh! Where did it go? I didn't mean to do that. Let me let's unplug this USB cable. So these can charge. Sorry everybody, I didn't realise I lost Kitten's cam.
He did not. He hates me.
I do. That's not why. Ooh. Is it just me getting crackly sound? Okay. She wants to do a duel. Do you know how to control battle formations? Oh wow, okay. No, I have no idea. Battle formation can be changed from the formation menu. The screen displays the default formation. During a back attack, front and rear will be reversed. Okay. So if I go to formation... There we go. Great. Go up here. Whoop, I didn't want to go back down. That's the toilet. sleep. Is this my room? History of Albion School, where I like to rest. Actually, I should go back over here and see if they've got anything to explain to me. Dad, I'm going hunting, be careful. Oh, I got I got whacked by the class. This guy's out of speed, out of time. Alright, let's go to Amy. She said she has something for me, right? Where is she? She's upstairs. A mascot. What does that do? What are those things? Alright. Channeling. Unique ring with... Okay. That's all the sorting. Oh, hang on. Key items. Small plushie doll. Oh no. Ah, it made a bad sound. Alright, so those two places. Yo. Right. So lend a hand with the wedding when it happens. Oh, that's a dude. I thought it was like a hidden little plant. Blends in with the ground. Foreshadowing. There's been no reason to ring this town bell for all the danger in so long. I just go hunting. Nothing bad's gonna happen at all. Shopkeeper. Can I buy from him? Increase, decrease. Okay. I don't have enough gold to buy anything. I need like a few hundred by the sounds of it. What's this, an inn? Yeah. Oh, what's that little rat dude? Go that way. Will you recertify? Oh yeah. Oh, that didn't work. I don't know what the purpose of this thing is. I feel like it's gotta have one. I'll leave there for now. Strange people. Forest to the south. And now he's gone. Alright, let's head out here and then we can save, I believe. Pressing select will allow you to hear party discuss events. Navigational tips to guide you to next destination. Okay. So let's try that and then we're gonna finish this PS3 repair. So it's like
そういうお前だって気合入ってるじゃないか。獲物をたくさん取って帰るってアミーと約束したからな。それじゃ頑張らないわけにはいかないな。あ、そういうことだ。
Okay, so let's save. Alright. Let's stay on this screen and let's go back and finish the repair. I'm gonna have to shrink the chat. It's a little big. And turn this back on. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, our trusty thermal paste. So we'll do these two first. We'll put a bit on there, and then there's no pads on there. I know it's a thermal pad, but you know they do kind of wear out. And I've been using this little spudger to spread it out nice and even. So yeah, we might run out, but I do have another one. So we won't run out. And this is not how I would do thermal paste spreading on a computer under any circumstances, but it's been working for me on the PlayStations and it is what was recommended to do, so don't fix what's not broken, I guess. Ideally, we want to get all nice and covered. Nice even spread. nice little. There to spread out. Start reassembling. So let's go this base here. We've got those two little pads there that we just want to put little on as well. Put our battery back in before we forget. That's right there. Don't want to forget that. Alright, and it goes this way, I believe. Should sit nice and flat, like so. And then where's our other? Ah, there it is. Our other cover. Let's bring my microphone back over here. Oh, I've left my camera up there. We've got no pads here and no pads there, do we? Alright. That just sits there. We'll just bring the camera over. Apologies about that. Swap it back when we go back to the game. Coming for a trip, trippity trip. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There we go. And you can see what I'm doing. Haha! A bit taller. There we go. Alright, we've got. I can slide this back up again now, actually. So you can see what I'm doing. We've got this back in. Well, at this stage, pretty much we're going to start screwing everything back together. So, these ones, what have we got here? We've got the small. So I'll find the small screw holes. Start with those. I've also got these to put in. Just make sure they line up first, because they're our brackets that are going to hold our heat sinks down. I'll tighten them later though. And the ones all down the left. Yep, one left over, that looks correct. I think. Oh, yeah. It's there. Alright. Screw down our clamps, and then we'll put all the big screws in. Wrong screw out, I accidentally grabbed the torque screw. So tight. back here. Push this away. This snakes around. So. This one, I believe. Ah, got the small head still for some reason. Somehow I managed to pick up the same one. Large screws in shortly. There we are. Alright, now we've got to put in all these larger screws. Is there any of those two? I can't see arrows for the other holes. That's fine. That's good cover. That's the ground screw. Yep. This one. Allegedly not the rest, but that's alright. We'll check it as we go. Our cover for this. Right there. That's a tape screw. I feel like that's supposed to be a small screw. They'll run out of small screws. This is where I'm going to have to go back and look, potentially. I'll just grab one of these. These two screws are from the hard drive bay. Where the other one is going that I just took out? Oh no, I took one out, put it there. That one. Makeup's that supposed to be?
No M. That's an M screw.
Maybe this one's supposed to be. Oh yeah, that'll probably be for the power supply. No arrow in there. Yeah. And that's got no arrow either, but let's have a look. This cable here. Go back in. so. So let me just have a look at these screws. So if that sits that way. Oh yeah, that's wrong. We'll work it out. That sits there. So we've got that screw, those two, then this one. Yeah, okay. Perfect. That'll go there. This will go there. Oh. This gets plugged in here. Okay. So that screw is 12. These two are these two. And, I wonder if I've got some wrong screws. One screw. Yeah, okay. No, I don't think I have. I think I'm fine. So this one goes that one down there. And then this one. That's right, these are the long end screws, yeah. All good. We want to see if this is working again soon. Ooh. Buttons is bent out of. So these are the little touchpad pads down here. They're really hard to see. You can bend them up a bit. Give them a little clean as well, actually. And we'll do the same with the actual cover when we get to it too. Alright, drive. How does this go? So that goes that way. Drive plugs in right there. Right. It needs to tuck in underneath. It's that. It's got to be. Where's my screw? It's got to be this one here. I've also potentially missed the screw, that's okay. I can sort that out momentarily. There's our ground strap. These two will bring this in. It looks like arrow there, maybe I can't see. There is one there that I didn't see because it's all rusted through. Oh, okay, great. grabbing the torque screw. So it looks like there might be a few screws that we missed, but we can fix it. Not that one. Is that it? Just lift this up and look see under. That'll look fine. Let's have a look at the cover. Where are they all go? So we've got one, two, three, which is on there. So does that hole need a screw? And probably that one there. I'll stop grabbing the wrong thing. Yeah, and there's one more that I'm missing somewhere. So, three, and four, and then that one, and the short one, and that one. Huh. Got one little leftover screw somewhere. Oh, it's not the end of the world. I'll just quickly give this a clean. Where's that clean? Cleanish. Let's clean these pads. Where those little things here connect. Alright. It's back on. So that should be together enough now for me to test it at least. Let me just get this thermal paste off my finger. Alright. So we need HDMI. Power. So I need HDMI and power. Do you reckon will be good? Last time, is the volume too low? Of which? Of the microphone or of the music? I can turn either or up. Yes, please. Let's plug in our controller here so we're going to get some charge. Alright, moment of truth. Turn both of us up. That's as much as the music goes, I think. Yeah, that's it for music. And I can turn me up to there. There we go. Alright. Tales of Symphonia. So another Tales game. Let's see. So I need to... So I haven't... so I need to add a video source, which will be the Elgato. Let's see, hey? Made the right sound. Oh no, that's right, actually. The other unit did this a few times and I had to get into reset mode. Double, should get beep beep. Alright, on, and then beep, and then beep beep. 2 beeps, and then hope for the best. Cross fingers. Hasn't shut itself off yet. Ah, no. Damn, this one might be a bust. This one might be dead. Controllers connected. There's got no signal. But this hasn't turned off now. This is staying on. Oh no! I jinxed it. Maybe we're not going to be lucky. It's not hot, the air coming out. But it's entirely possible that the CPU or GPU are just completely dead. Ooh. Getting a little bit of a flash of colour there coming up. Is it trying? Is it trying and struggling? I think this one is definitely not gonna play. The other one, when I apparently there's sound coming through the Elgato. Is there PlayStation sounds happening? Is there PlayStation sounds happening? I've been given a message. Yeah, that'll be the PlayStation beeping. That's me trying to turn it on. There's nothing right now, or there shouldn't be anyway. Kind of like my rice cooker, beep beep. So it should do double beep, which is basically, should bring us to the system restore screen. When will the rice be ready? There is no rice. What are we doing for dinner? I didn't think this through. So this should bring us into the system restore screen, and there was a little bit of green flashes on the right hand side of the screen there. So I wonder if it's trying, but it just can't do it. also got no hard drive in there, I just realised. I don't think that matters though. I'll just quickly slide the hard drive in. I don't think it makes a difference. This one might be just dead as a doornail. Rice is ready. Yay, rice. So we should get beep beep. Yeah, then it's going straight into dead mode. Oh well, we tried. This one appears to be properly dead. The only other thing I could do is try and get those tantalum capacitors. Swap them over. See if that makes a difference. But yeah, see, there we go. We had a little bit of a flash of green again. Wonder if I open the Elgato software. Game Capture HD. Oh no, I'm getting those green flashes even when it's off. Let's see. Let me just change the settings on this. So it currently says no signal. It's going straight into death mode now. The other one, once I did the repair, it once went into yellow light again, and then it was fine. I'll just power off. Yeah. I think we've given this enough cycles and attempts to try that we can call it dead. Yeah. I'm just trying to get once more into the system restore menu. Yeah, it just keeps going. All right. Ah well, we fixed 2. That's a shame. That's a shame. We tried. I might see how much those NEC, not NEC, how much those tantalum capacitors are. We'll finish putting this back together. Put Tales of Symphonia out of the way because we're not going to get to play that. I'll finish putting this back together. We'll play a little bit more Tales of Fantasia. And then I think Kittens has D&D soon. When's D&D, darling? In an hour. Okay. Well, I might just put this back together then and call it, because we also have to work out what we're doing for dinner. What leftovers do we have? None. I should really work out where this screw goes, actually. Let's see what I missed. Let's do the right thing. That one. So those are the screw holes. Let's take this back out again, work out which one I've missed. Oh well, what a shame. We tried. I'm assuming it's some screw hole under here that I've missed. Darling, I will soon get you a lemon tonic. I'm just going to find this missing, which screw hole I've missed. You're a screw loose. Yep. Plug it. Plug there. Pull it up. Got to be something here that I missed. So that goes like so. That's those two. That one has. Oh, is that one right there? Or is that a? Where's my cover? We'll work out where it is that we missed it. No, that's that one. Okay. So it's not there. Oh, done. I've managed to create an extra screw hole somehow. Well, I've got an extra screw.
You have those screws.
Haha. So those three, those. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. Those are the only ones. That's for those. 1, 2, 3. That one there. That's just a random hole. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's for these. Ah, there it is. It's for the back cover. Oh, keep grabbing that one. It's that one screw that's slightly different in this model than the others. I didn't even need to take that either. There we go. Sorted.
Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go.
This one goes down there. We don't want random screws hanging about that have not been replaced correctly. NFS Gamer 2020. Hey man, how's it going? Only Serial's voice is low. Yeah, I've got the mic as close as I can get it.
He says maybe it himself.
Yeah, oh, I've just angled it, if we're honest about it. Misses. There we go, we found the missing one. Put it back together. Unfortunately, it's been a failed repair NFS Gamer 2020, but we're gonna play some Tales of Fantasia anyway. We gave it a go. Same issue as 2 other PS3s that I had, and unfortunately, it only fixed those 2. It didn't fix this one. That's right. We'll look up how much some tantalum capacitors are. We'll try that fix. See if that makes a difference. Make sure everything's nice and solid in there. Okay. So this goes that way.
in. Make sure I've plugged everything in.
Cool. You're from Germany. Well, I don't know what German for welcome is, but hello. Is it willkommen? Is that a pretty good guess? Good to see you. Glad to have you along for the stream. How are you and what have you been up to? What's brought you here? Were you hoping to see a fixed PS3? If so, I apologize. I did my best. I can show you the other ones that have been fixed if that makes you feel better. And the one that's got a, well, shouldn't be an incorrect diagnosis. It's got a laser coming for the drive. But it remains 50% success rate, which isn't terrible. When I get the laser, hopefully that'll fix the slim. Would you like me to do a stream for that as well? Is it time yet? I'm surprised you haven't already. Did you notice that there's new redemptions, Baragon? There's 2 new redemptions. I'm surprised you haven't already. Russian twists. Oh, okay. I don't have a weight to do it with. That's alright, hang on. This is going to take some adjusting because the camera's in a slightly different spot than usual. Okay. Sit there. I'm going to have to put the treadmill up as well, give myself some space. Russian twists, hey? Out of the way. What do you do this to me for? Which way do I need to go? This way? Maybe if I flip around then, that'll give a bit more space. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Am I off screen? I think I am. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. 9, 10, whoop. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ah, there you go.
Nice.
20 Russian twists. Yep. Grabbing dinner. No worries, Gerard.
Whoever you are.
Whoever you are. What do you mean, whoever you are?
You're like, I don't know, Barra Gerard.
Bruh. Shh. I was hoping nobody noticed that. There we go. Alright. Let's finish putting this back together. Well, at least it's clean in there. I'll look up the capacitors in just a moment. Wait, what am I waiting for? The cooldowns are not shared. That's correct. The cooldowns are not shared. You are accurate. If I spawn the other 2, you're just gonna hit all of them all at once.
Yes.
Don't listen to kittens. She's a mean potato. Alright, put a little security screw in. Which is the, now some of the PS3s have a little metal clip where this security screw goes in. Oh, hang on a minute. The security screw goes in when the lid is on. I mean, look, the cooldowns are not shared for a reason, so yes, you can spawn the other 2 if you want to. NFS Gamer won't. I was going to say let NFS Gamer do it, but they won't have enough points to do it yet. security screw in. So the thing is with the NAC, going nicely with the NAC capacitors. Whilst yes, I could get them, the point is to sell these PS3s once I get them working, so that I can purchase a Final Fantasy 13 model slim PS3, which is the one that I want. Did you find the exclusive games for PS3? I have a list. I'll tell you what my list is. Let me just change. I need to change the input on this screen here. We'll bring. Let's bring this up and ready and stuff. Big fat tacos from Ruby Mount is louder.
Ah!
That's right.
Oh, I thought that was the camera.
No, I'm holding the camera. Camera's got to go back up here now. There we go. Alright, where's this? Okay. Let's bring up my wish list. I'll show you what my wish list is. I'll show you my full wish list for everything, actually. That's what I'll do for you. Let me just change to... I should be able to bring this up here. Let's get this. There we go. Slide. I think this is as much volume as we can get. There we go. So let's go to the PS3 ones. We can work backwards. I'll show you what I've got for Xbox Fable. Actually, I don't want Fable on OG Xbox. I want the Fable Anniversary. So I don't even want any OG Xbox games. PS Vita, Tales of Innocence and Tales of Hearts. So 2 more Tales games that I don't have. Let me just see if there's any other way I can turn up the volume here. Let's try this. That's maximum. That's maximum. That's as high as it's gonna get. Okay. So there's my PS Vita. PSP. This also shows what I've got. So everything in black is what I've got. These are the PSP games on my wish list that I have already. And the 2 that I'm missing are Tales of Eternia and Tales of Rebirth. Although it is a... It is a... Oops. Custom firmware PSP, so I could probably just kind of download them. PS1, Tales of Fantasia, which actually I'm playing now, so I can mark that off. Tick. PS2, more Tales games. Tales of Destiny, Tales of Legendia, Tales of the Abyss. This is my Xbox 360 list. There's a few games on here. I won't read them all out because there's a bunch of them, but the Metal Gears... I've already got Final Fantasy, Fable 2. I need to get Fable 1. What's it called? Anniversary Edition. So let's put that on the list there. But yeah, that's my Xbox 360 list of what I'm after. Yeah, so many Tales games. Yeah, I wanna get the... There's a few series that I want to get the whole thing. Metal Gear, Tales... Final Fantasy, and Legend of Heroes, Sword Art Online. Those are ones that I really want to get the whole series for. Here's the PS3 games, so I'll have them up. The black ones are the ones I've got. Everything else I don't have yet. Those are the PS3 games. So these are games that are not on Xbox 360, because if they were, I could just buy the Xbox 360 version and play it on my Xbox One, and they haven't been remade for PS4. Some of them might be on PC. I don't really care about that, but the idea for my PS3 games that I wanted to get was stuff that's on PS3 only, essentially, or PS3 and Xbox. PS3 and PC. If it's only been ported for PC. Not trying for the East series. Yeah, most of them on PS are on PS4. So let me just, I need to get Kittens a drink because she's been continually handing me this note again and again and again. So let me get her something to drink. And then I'll quickly come back and we'll go through the rest of the list. What if I don't want to eat leftovers? What if I want to order pizza and be bad?
Well, I know you do want to order
Baragon's
pizza.
going to make me do push-ups and stuff, so it's fine.
That's not a reason to order pizza.
Yeah, it is. Okay, how about I have some aged organic dairy product on
Bread.
a tomato puree with
Yeah, sure. If you make
vegetables and a whole wheat base. How does that sound?
it yourself. Terrible.
It's like really healthy.
No.
It's pizza. Alright. Yeah, so these are the PS3 games. If there's any PS3 games you can think of that I don't have on the list so far, this is my Switch wish list, including listing all the stuff we've got already. So Romancing Saga I'd like to get. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, now that it's back out. Xenoblade Chronicles is another one as well. The Xbox One X. So the Xbox One X, if it's on PS4, I've tended to lean towards getting it on PS4. So I've got most of the Xbox One X games that I want. And this is the PS4 list. This is the big list, because everything that's been remade on PS4 that I want to get, I've got listed on here. If it's on Xbox One and on PS4, I've put it on the PS4 list. Some of these games I've ended up picking them up on Xbox. So it doesn't mean that I necessarily would only buy these on PS4. If I find them on Xbox, like Xbox One X, I'm happy for that. So I think I've got some of these games in here. I've got a bunch of Dragon Quest games, Ghost of Tsushima, King of Fighters, the Legend of Heroes series. So I've only got number 3 currently. Or technically no, there's a Trail series, but anyway. Nier. Some Gundam games. Persona 5, which I don't have yet. The Resident Evils. I've got Shenmue now, the Shin Megami Tensei games. Star Ocean. Sword Art Online, I've got most of them. I'm just missing Lost Song. So I've almost got all my Sword Art Online games, and Excel World vs Sword Art Online. I don't have that one yet. The last few Tales games, so again I'm only missing Arise. Legend of Heroes again, or another Legend of Heroes game. I should delete the so that it goes up with the other ones. Alphabetize. Transformers, Valkyria, and then some East games. East Origin, East 8, East Memories of Calcutta. There's a Kai version, I believe, and East 9, Mostrom Nox. I haven't decided how to pick up the other ones because they're on varying consoles, if I remember correctly. I do have East Origin on PC, and I'm maybe a quarter of the way through. Great game, yeah. But anyway, that's my wish list. But yeah, that was what you specifically asked about, was the PS3 games. So yeah, let's go back to this, shall we? We'll play some more Tales of Fantasia. Oh, has this gone to sleep? Oh no, there we go. Right, so going south to the hunt boars, right? I remember how the controls work too. Hey, a boar. He's buggered off. We went that way. I'm gonna have a look down here. Oh. This is where he came to anyway. Maybe I want to go back up to the other direction. I only got 2. There we go. Got him. Yatta! New skill. Oh no, it's introducing things to me already. What do I do about that? Launch a projectile. Okay. Does he have any? No. Okay. Is there anything over here? Apple gummy. Alright, now I need to work out which button is... Ah, A button. There we go. Hop, hop, yep. I don't mind the combat in this. Alright, now with these, I need to go... Nice. Chickens and eggs. Not what T1 means, I'm not entirely sure. Alright, this away. Giant bees! Alright, Chester got a new skill. Let's sort that out. How do I do it again? Oh, let's make that nice and fast. Oh. There we go. Bit more volume for you.
How did I do it with... Oh, does he not... Can I not... Right, okay. It's different. Ominous tree. Always with the ominous tree. I wasn't going to, I'm just looking for a boar. Yep. I'll stay silent. For now. Sorry, just hallucinating with the tree. Oh. Just barely. Level up, I'm dead. Terrible start. The emergency bell, oh great. Oh great. That's not good. Am I gonna have to go back to my previous save? I think I am. Because it's gonna do this, and then I'm gonna be dead. And he's gonna die soon. So I can't die. Just drown in the water. Great start.
その後、彼らの行方を知る者は誰もいなかった。
Alright. Well, at least I know what I'm doing. Oh, I need to change those settings again for the chat to go faster. Or the message box it was. What's this battle rank setting? I might need to get Kittens to look it up.
Hey.
Could you look up what battle rank does for me? Tales of Fantasia. Spelt with a PH. Battle rank. It's in the settings.
Difficulties. 1 is normal, level is hard. 2 is hard.
Yeah, does it... What I want to know, though, is... whether there's any benefit playing on hard mode. Do I get more XP, or...
Higher ranks give the enemies more health, attack, and defense. It just makes it harder.
Okay.
XP stays the same. Experience stays the same.
Yeah. Thank you.
獲物は逃がさないで。
Alright, gotta assign my skill. Get new rewards. Yeah, that's right. 20 squats. Okay. Okay. I should change the, actually what I might just do is I should change this now to Tales of Fantasia, or no, Retro. Alright, there we go. 20 squats. Alright, fine. Oh dear, I'm wearing jeans. This is a bad move. Actually, I probably don't want to push that down too much, because then... 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 20. There you go. There's your 20 squats. Are you happy, Darcham?
You need a bar or something
A bar?
that you can squat to,
What do you mean?
so it looks more impressive. You squat to a certain height.
I don't know exactly what kittens means. She's crazy. Actually, I might see if I can get another level before I go fight that stupid boar. Because the last thing I want is to die. Ooh. I need to heal myself. This is how I died last time. Dachshund, get in Eureka. I'm trying to spawn back-to-back Arthos. Someone got a ring, a blitz ring. Nice.
獲物は逃がさないよね
Spawn it, kill it, jump out, forcing you intense. Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Nice.
See, how far am I from a level? Does it tell me? XP 32, next level 3. Is that right? Does that mean 3 XP to the next level? Let's see. Let's do one more fight. There we go. Yeah, there we go. They both got level ups. Nice. So now... Jeez. Jeez, it doesn't really... Alright, let's see how we go. Don't die to the stupid boar again. Oh, don't you have D&D now?
20 minutes.
Okay. I'll probably do this boar fight, go out and save. And then we'll find someone to raid towards them. Alright, let's try and not mess this up, eh? There we go. Much more successful. Alright, then there's the alarm at the village. Ding ding. myself some of that food.
Ah! What's happening? I'm drowned in a Pokemon battle.
What happened?
I drowned in a Pokemon battle.
You drowned?
Yes. Look.
Oh, you got in the water,
I
did
think
you?
I can do it again. Ready? Look.
Oh, it looks bad.
I'm in a Pokemon battle up there.
Blah, 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 blah.
Help!
Tommy!
Oh no. The children too must be Anakin Skywalker. Very important origin story. Kill the parents. Oh, ominous. I'll wait for you in the north, Krakoon. So north I need to go, hey? So I guess I gotta go south out of here and then north. Right, north to the... I should save. I don't think there's another way to see the map any better. I don't feel like this is it. I feel like I need to go more back that way. over here somewhere, I guess. Oh, that place? Yes. By healing stuff. What about selling? Does bread and stuff sell for much? Oh, I don't have any of that stuff. I think I should look at what's behind that thing. Let's see now if I can sell those things. Okay, they're not sellable. Yay, level up. Do I heal when I level up? No, my maximum health goes up, but I don't get anything. Okay. hopefully going a little bit further gets me back in the world map and I can save. Nope. A life bottle, that's not going to help me if I'm by myself. Orange gummy. Oh, I think I just got an apple gummy from one of them. That's pretty good. Alright, let's save. And then we'll find someone to raid to. Alright, well, that was fun. I had a lot of fun with that. It was good. It's a shame we didn't get the PS3 fixed, but that's okay. Yeah. Alright, let's see who's streaming, shall we? Decision. Yeah, well, look up. Actually, I'll quickly look up how much those tantalum capacitors are. See if there's NEC. So these are the ones. I want us to replace them. .32 tantalum capacitors, it reckons. And they are $3 for 2. And it reckons I need how many? How many did I say? 32 tantalum capacitors. Why do I need 32? It's only 4 per thing. Eight. Oh yeah, 16. Yeah, okay. So if I need 32, it'd be like 30, 40, 50 bucks. Ooh. Might not be worth it really for the value of a PS3 Fat. I might be best off just to use this as spare parts. Ah well. Alright, let's see. Who's streaming currently? Got Mike Matai, Bajo, they're all huge, Ayana, and Stealthy Golem. Let's go across to Ayana, I reckon. Playing some Final Fantasy 14. She's really... Oh, if I actually type in the right keyboard. Ayana. Yeah, she's really, really awesome. I've watched her a bunch of times playing Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, so I'll send you guys there. Thank you very much for hanging out and watching me attempt but not succeed to fix the PS3. And yeah, thanks for watching me play some Tales of Fantasia as well. It was actually really fun. I'm quite enjoying it. It's I need to focus on finishing some games. Yeah. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Bye. Why is it still playing? I closed it.